myself, I'm a man of wealth and taste. I'm the king of rock, there is none higher. Sucker MCs should call me sire. To burn my kingdom, you must use fire. I won't stop rocking till I retire. Now we rocked up party and come correct. All sets are on time and rhyme connect. Got the right to vote and to elect. And other rappers can't stand it, but give us respect. I wanna rock. Back in 1955, man didn't know about a rock and roll show. No, that guy. White man had the schmaltz, black man had the blues. No one knew they was going to do, but Tchaikovsky had the blues. Oh, let me rock. I just don't know what I want. I love rock and roll. Put another time in a jukebox, baby. And it came to pass, the rock and roll was born. Love across the land, every rock and band going up a storm. And the guitar man got famous, the business man got rich. And everybody was a superstar, was a spirit. Ah, let me rock. I just don't know what I want. I love rock and roll. Put another time in a jukebox, baby. Riders on the storm, riders on the storm. Into this house we're born, into this world we're thrown. Like a dog without a bone, an actor out on loan. Riders on the storm. And the music was good and the music was loud.
Et le micro fonctionne, oui, c'est magnifique, oui. Bonsoir à toutes, bonsoir à tous, j'espère que vous allez bien. Pour ma part, je suis content de ma journée, donc c'est déjà pas mal. Est-ce que je vais être content de ma soirée? Ça, c'est autre chose. Bon, allez, on va continuer ce jeu bizarre autant qu'étrange. Mais ma foi, qui est prenant. J'aime bien le scénario et tout. On va pas se priver. Et c'est parti. Et c'est parti. Et c'est parti. Un jour. Ah. Ça, c'est bien. Hey, Mr. Bastos.
Ah, que coco.
J'espère que tu vas bien. Malgré ce temps de merde. Par chez vous, je sais pas s'il fait si mauvais que ça. Ça va être demain, surtout, je crois. On a goûté en avance. Le millésime février 2024. Niveau tempête, il est pas mal. Le temps est de merde demain, eh oui. Hey, Mr. Gaël, des bisous.
Ah, que coco.
Monsieur Tumblr va bien? Tumblrman. Yasna a atteint le camp et observe les unités de l'Alliance depuis une cachette. Malgré ses inquiétudes, elle se dirige vers elle. En même temps, elle n'a pas trop le choix.
I hope you're right, Doctor. But even if we disregard decades of mutual enmity, we must keep in mind human nature. Homo homini lupus. Just because you want to talk to them doesn't mean they'll listen. I'd rather expect they'll be asking the questions and you'll be answering them.
On les avait trouvés.
Your life, Doctor.
Putain, il m'a remis où il faut pas, ce con. Un crotte alors. Bon, on est obligé de repartir par là, du coup.
I'm going in. Clear. For now. I can't hear anyone either.
J'avais trouvé le poste de commande.
Moving on. Still quiet. It's eerie.
Bizarre cette histoire. Ok. Ah non, c'est pour aller dehors ça. Je l'ai pas fini de jouer Arkham. Ah, cool. Ah voilà, c'est bon.
Everywhere, just empty.
Quel bon jeu.
Who abandons an entire base?
I'm at the central module. In the headquarters.
You walked in, just like that.
Yeah? The doors were open.
Unbelievable, just unbelievable.
They've got a device for intercepting alarm signals. There isn't
Oula.
much of it.
Normal.
Single record. He's dead. Poor guy. Waited for over a day. Until his heart couldn't take it anymore. Interesting. Coordinates changed upwards. 1, 8, 5, 6, 1.
754. Yeah, it's Gorski. I'm sorry.
Oh, bah
How
c'est
is it
lui.
possible? You said you lied to me.
Yes, I had to.
My oxygen bought him time, and for what? He only suffered longer. Why didn't you let me turn back for him?
Please understand that sometimes I have to make difficult calls. I'm not supposed to burden my subordinates with such decisions.
Fuck! You let him die!
My job as a commander was to weigh your odds against the risks. Gorski was already in a critical condition, and you'd have had to go back through the collapsed ruins.
So it's better to abandon him.
No, I planned to send the lander for him once you were back on Dragonfly.
If I had known, I would have told you to do it right away. Now you condemned us both.
No, Yasna, you still don't...
Oh, shut up, Novik! One more thing. I realize we still need to work together. So, I'll submit my reports as usual. But that doesn't mean everything's fine.
Understood, Doctor. I appreciate your professionalism.
Several units can be controlled from here. I wonder which... I got the feed. But I can't get it to move. It's got a weak signal. Must be too far away.
C'est pour une autre sonde.
Oh, damn. One's unavailable.
Probably out of reach, or they took it.
One is a flying unit. Some sort of probe.
Flying over the base.
Correct.
Can you extract data from it?
Sure. Never too much data. Especially in the current situation. I just need to find a place to land it.
Ah, c'est là. Alors, descente. On va faire mieux que SpaceX. Et hop, pile au milieu.
I landed the probe. Gonna check it in a spare moment.
Alors, il reste 2 positions. Je m'en doutais un peu. Vu qu'on a récupéré la sonde. Alors par contre, oui.
I have a record of their mission. Each step, location, units, including dates.
I'm all ears.
Vaisseau mère. Ouh.
Day 0, landing place. Their main ship's in sector AQ-28.
The Invincible? What? They didn't move it?
Seems so.
I'll try to track it down. Please tell me what else is in there.
Like us, they became interested in the ocean. They got there on the 7th day.
Quite late.
Guess they weren't in a hurry. Before setting up this base, they were stationed not far from here, but seemed very determined to reach this area. They dug a vast system of tunnels.
When did they finally get here?
On the 15th day of the mission. They conducted research and during excavations found, you won't guess, metal structures.
So we had no chance to outrun them.
Yeah. And they were already at an advanced stage of works when we were still in orbit. In the end, they sent a convoy to a neighboring sector.
So, that was their last move?
Well, there's no information about their return. And maybe I'll find them there.
Highly probable. Do you know what the current day of their mission is?
They left on the 25th day. That's all I know. Well, I can't back out now. I have to follow them.
Well, it's your decision. Although I admit I'm also starting to wonder what you'll find.
People, Astrogator. They must be somewhere.
I'm sending a satellite. Soon I'll have an image of the area where the ship landed. We'll see if the Invincible's still there.
I'll continue to search their base. On the 24th day, they sent a convoy north to the sector. Oh, to the sector where I found Gorski.
You suspect they went after him, having detected his signal?
Oh, surely they could detect him. They could have detected all of us. But would they really do something about it?
Well, for some reason they left their base. I'm assuming that has something to do with it.
Or if they had something to hide, that might explain their urgency. Ditching all that equipment.
Bon, bah on va continuer, on va aller explorer la sonde, enfin l'explorer. On va aller sonder la sonde, lol. Ah, je suis pas allé en haut. Ah, je veux dire, c'est juste une tour d'observation, mais c'est joli quand même, hein. Oh bordel, j'ai trouvé. Bon, je sais pas.
Force field's down. I opened the passage.
Ah, j'ai eu peur, c'est la
Follow
musique.
the convoy route now.
When you're ready, Doctor. One more minute, and our satellite will be over their ship. Oh, we're lucky. Clouds are low.
Là, on revient vers les quartiers ou...
Fortunately, their ship's not here.
Ah ouais,
Get there.
on lui fait de passer par là. Bah, on peut pas sortir par là. Je sais que c'est beau l'aile.
I'm entering the next module. I guess it's a biolab.
Oh putain, je l'avais pas vu ça encore. Ah, ils ont trouvé du poiscaille sur la planète.
They had the opportunity to study organisms preserved in the ocean.
Non, ça ressemble à des poissons terriens d'il y a quelques millions d'années.
Wow. They found the same species of fish.
Did they confirm the similarity to those on Earth?
Yes.
Ah bah,
Lots of similarities.
j'aurais pu faire le scénario.
Apart from one. I've never seen anything like this. They discovered a new organ. Even managed to run some tests already. According to their conclusions,
Yes?
it detects electromagnetic waves. That's why those fish were swimming away from our probe.
In other words, they've come across probes or something similar before. Something that threatened them.
Good guesser. In order to develop such an organ, they must have had a strong external stimulus. They detect the waves to survive. The scientists excavated some animal remains and reconstructed their hypothetical appearance. I found
Ça ressemble
similar
furieusement
remains
à des dinosaures quand même.
right after finding Gorski. I wasn't sure if it was my imagination or not. Now there's no doubt. So long ago, reptilian organisms roamed the surface of Regis 3.
Ça quand même étrange. Bon, où c'est qu'elle a atterri la sonde déjà? Ah, elle est là. Hop. Petit.
First images from this area. If it's been flying long enough, it may store important information.
Bon, C'est la base, classique. Ça, c'est moi qui arrive. Bon, les ballons.
It photographed the moment of my arrival. I'm on the slides.
We already know that. Is there something else?
No, the base is empty. The probe must have just started recording. Okay, finished. That wasn't much of it, really.
Un peu décevant. C'est vraiment bien fait le côté russe des... de un peu tout d'ailleurs. Mais j'aime bien des Russes faire des trucs comme ça quoi.
The silhouette I saw.
Yes?
It's just a robot.
Bon. Où c'est que je me suis garé moi? Là-bas, hop. On va pas y aller à pied hein. Si je me rappelle bien, c'était par là. Sauf qu'avant, on était bloqué par champ de force. Comme je viens de le désactiver. Ça va être youpi matin. Et voilà. On s'arrête pour jeter un coup d'œil. Allez. Tant qu'on est là. Hein. Bon, c'est juste le champ de force. Hein. Il n'y a rien à faire. Il n'y a rien à faire. Ok. Au moins, j'aurai pas de regrets. Et c'est parti. Oula. Il y a eu un petit lag. Putain, c'est pas le moment de chanter. Sur une planète alien, il se passe des trucs chelous. Et l'autre, elle chante.
Well, I've got to the place where they were digging. It's hard to miss. They set up a huge machine at the center. It must weigh thousands of tons. The ships that brought all of this must be...
Gigantic, yes. The Invincible surpasses any of our units, even the largest orbital stations. In my opinion, it's a bit excessive.
Gives me the chills just knowing it's not far from here.
Well, maybe you won't have to see it at all.
Oh, boubou.
There's also a couple of smaller cranes here.
Il y a des petites grues.
The Colossus, they look like it's pups.
Yes, I got it. They have big machines. Bigger than ours.
Interesting. They found a sizable object deep underground. Stands out from the rest. It's not a part of the structures, but rather an independent, autonomous machine.
Also metal?
Yes.
So, a robot? Or something else that finally looks familiar?
Well, it looks a lot more like a robot than the other structures. The excavator has a massive work area. They had photos of the site in the database, taken before they started digging. It's unrecognizable. Inside, there's a structure. Yes, a metal one. Similar to the ones on the surface. But these are completely hidden underground.
IB. Le mystère s'épaissit. Ah, mais en fait, c'était ça les traces. C'était les traces de chenilles en fait. Du truc là-bas, là, du bousin là. Putain, oui, effectivement. Putain, c'est bizarre. On dirait un lit d'une rivière. Non, non, c'est les traces des chenilles. T'es mal à la taille de la chenille. Tu peux rentrer?
Two modules
Oh,
were
oh.
placed nearby. The first one looks residential.
Oh oh. C'est occupé. Ping. Ne dites pas que c'est un jeu de Pong.
Not far. Even if I make a few stops, it won't take long.
Mais si. C'était mon premier jeu vidéo, ça. C'est vrai en plus. Bon, comment vous dire, on va pas y passer 3 jours non plus. Faut que je perde, je pense. Ouais, voilà. J'ai exprès, hein, je précise. Hein. Sinon, on y était encore demain. Hein.
The second one is a mobile laboratory.
Ah bah. C'est la structure métallique, ça c'est pas les animaux.
They excavated a lot of different objects in terms of shape and size. I tried to arrange them somehow, to classify them.
Were they successful?
It looks promising. If they had spent a little more time, they would surely have come up with something.
And yet they gave up all efforts.
En fait, ils sont arrivés bien avant vous. Hein. Enfin, du coup, bien avant nous. Putain, ces portes qui s'ouvrent toutes seules, là, ça me stresse. Bon, bah, on va reprendre le rover. Hein. Je crois dans truc sur Mars. Sauf qu'on n'est pas sur Mars. Que, hein?
Yes?
You're damn right, something new. A saucer. If it's operational, it could be my chance to leave this planet.
Yes, it can work. I'll assist you if needed.
I'm climbing it.
Ouais, elle passe pour 4 en plus.
Starts. I'm inside.
Est-ce qu'il y a du jus?
Right. The engines are functional. There's a vertical thrust. Hey, it's a good sound. This could actually work. Okay. Time to take off. So far, so good.
Qu'est-ce qui va se passer encore?
Saucers in takeoff position.
Are you able to increase altitude?
I'm checking. lights are activating and the saucer's not lifting at all.
That doesn't necessarily mean anything bad. Ascension requires maximum power. Just give the engine some time, okay? Let's check the controls.
Everything's fine here. It steers smoothly.
Ah mais elle décolle pas quoi.
What a perspective. Hey.
Oh putain.
What happened?
I didn't do anything. The saucer suddenly dropped and crashed into the ground. Shit! The generator cover must have cracked open.
Ah, ça va péter.
Evacuate immediately. There's no chance it'll fly again. It's a good thing it failed this way. It could have been considerably worse.
So much for hope.
Don't worry. This is just one of their sources. I'm sure you'll find another, fully functional.
Oh, ils m'ont remis le truc là, c'est sympa ça. En fait, je faisais demi-tour. Oh, le joli vaisseau des années hippies. Hippipi. J'ai été faire hippipi moi aussi. Des bisous. Alors, comment ça va la démonstratrice de démo? Attends, je repars en arrière ou je vais... Une map? Je dois aller où là? Ah ouais, c'est par là. Hein. Non, je suis bon. Je suis bon. J'ai pas tout fait en démo. Ouais, désolé, j'ai pas pu rester. Il y a des trucs que t'as trouvé sympa du coup? Potentiellement quoi. Le truc de Lego, ça a l'air pas mal, effectivement. Merci pour l'info. On regarde la map encore, parce que... Ah, évidemment, ça m'aurait étonné. Demi-tour. Poupon et son sens inné de la direction. Donc là, logiquement, on est bon. Non, fallait que j'aille à gauche. Ah putain. Il est toujours temps.
This mission drags on so much. Sometimes I think
Ah, liste de souhaits, d'accord.
Don't count on it, Doctor. I'm not going anywhere.
Oh non, mais je reviens là. Attends, oui, j'étais où là? Oh, je comprends plus rien. Ou alors c'est une autre zone d'excavation. Bon, de toute façon, on va y retourner, on verra bien. Mais non, c'est bien que c'est là. Donc logiquement, c'est par là. Sauf que cette fois-ci, je devrais pas trouver de soucoupe. Enfin si, mais écrasé quoi. Oh putain, j'ai tout pété. Ouais, stylé quand même, hein.
Where have you gone, buddy? Astrogator, one of the robots moved away from the perimeter. It stands all by itself, on a distant hill. It's active, I guess. Doesn't it know how to get back?
Do you think it's worth investigating?
I guess everything's worth investigating now.
Oh,
driven into a side location. They were very active here too.
Ils ont creusé des trous ou ils ont trouvé des vestiges?
Obtaining research material from the walls surrounding the valley. Cutting out blocks of rock.
Were they performing geological research?
Hey, Mr. Boca Junior! J'espère que ça va bien. Moi, je suis en pleine exploration. Sur une planète hostile et inconnue.
Not necessarily. In these blocks, there are inorganic objects. Solid, metal, sharp-edged lumps.
Non, on peut pas rentrer. Bizarre leur truc, hein. Bon, bah écoutez... regardons la map pour savoir où je suis. Faut que j'aille par là. Ok. Donc par là, quoi. Et ben on y va. Je peux rentrer que de l'autre côté, hein. Bon, du coup... à droite ou gauche? Bah, ça va être de droite alors du coup.
My legs feel really heavy.
Give yourself a moment to rest, Doctor. You certainly deserve it.
J'ai fait de se paumer ici, hein. Bah, pourquoi je suis là, moi? C'est bizarre. Par exemple, on est en rond. À droite. Ouais, c'est bon. On est bon. Ah oui, je tourne en rond. Qu'est-ce que je dis? Je suis revenu à la base. Ceci étant dit... Ah, d'accord. Fallait que j'aille par là-bas, en fait. Bon, on va bien voir. On va tenter le coup. Ouais, ça va être par là, je pense, plutôt. Bon, tout logique. Oui, je suis sur le bois chemin. Putain, j'aurais pas le grimper à pied, ça.
One step at a time, Yasna. One step at a time.
Alors, évidemment,
Astragator, I've already covered most of the convoy route. I'm entering a more enclosed area. A ravine, to be precise.
évidemment, je sais pas à quoi ça ressemblerait en vrai, mais je trouve que c'est bien... Voilà.
Of course, a simple analysis of the situation won't hurt anyone.
J'imagine que ça pourrait être comme ça.
That's for sure.
Surtout avec du matos russe. Je peux grimper là ou pas? Ah, par là, je peux. C'est beau, hein?
The road ahead leads straight to where the convoy was heading.
Well then, what are you waiting for? Any doubts?
No, I don't. I still think we have to go there. If they're not in the base, they must be somewhere, damn it.
So, what's on your mind?
I can just drive in there, straight to the convoy. Or try and take a side path to remain unnoticed until the very last moment.
Bold assumption. Could be an unnecessary detour. I leave that to your judgment, though. It's your call, Yasna.
On va quand même prendre le
I'll
second.
try to get there via the side path.
Alors, par contre, je regarde déjà. Parce que là, vu la taille du terrain, enfin la gueule du terrain. Donc là, pour savoir si c'est la Suisse, ça va être à droite ou à gauche, là. Bon, je vais te donner la réponse, déjà. Ouais, par contre, ça va être épique. Ah, je peux pas? Bon, du coup, je prends le chemin, alors... Quoi, cet embrouille, là?
Seems to be slipping through my fingers like sand. So much sand.
You sound tired, Yasna.
Droite ou à gauche?
Because
Les
I
deux!
am tired,
Ah,
Astragator.
merde. Mais pas idée, hein.
I'm nearing the destination. From now on, I'll be on foot. The radiation level is rising rapidly. It's starting to get interesting.
I'll pretend I...
One of their vehicles got stuck in the rubble.
Oh? So you've already reached the convoy?
On
It's
est
only
parti,
this
en tout
vehicle
cas.
so far. I'm looking for the rest.
Mon amour, je veux t'assurer que notre expédition se déroule très bien. Ah bah, ouais, bon, c'est une lettre d'amour, on va pas le dire, on va rester... voilà. Mais il ment un petit peu quand même, hein. Bon, on va pas continuer avec le... Oh! Un trou.
And there's another mobile antimatter cannon.
Another one? How many of those did they... Is it active?
Dead, fortunately.
Ou heureusement,
I admire your composure.
il aurait pu te...
Well, Oh no. Astragator. They're dead.
So you found someone.
After seeing their base, I had a feeling it might end like this. Still, I wonder.
Ah, c'est fait
What were
écraser.
they looking for? Was it that killed them? Just what the hell? Oh, another hole. Great. I'm not sure if it's safe to go in there. Last time it turned out to be quite okay. I'm getting into the antimat's recorder. What do we have here? They were preparing for departure. The
Là, c'est le
convoy's
convoi.
heading somewhere.
Ok.
We're getting close
Toujours
to
le
where I am
convoi.
now. They're here, sending a probe. It's hard for them to reach the site. That's why they're trying to get there from above. Oh, they're tunneling their way through with a beam of antimatter.
How subtle. Can you locate the brood?
Looks like they found whatever they were looking for in that ominous tunnel. Of course.
Don't jump to conclusions, Doctor. Not before you finish. We need to know what to expect there first.
Shame. The transport's leaving. Those containers ended up in one of the transporters. I wonder if it's still nearby. Something's going on. One man's trying to draw the attention of the others to... I have no idea what's beyond the frame. The photo is such poor quality. You can clearly see the fear in his face. One of them is staring with concern at an instrument.
Peut-être les radiations.
Some sort of meter. Next slide. People rushing out of the tunnel, running from whatever's in there.
But are we still considering whether we should go inside? I admit it's all very intriguing, but also too risky. What I'm trying to say is, I fear for your safety, Yasna.
Bah, moi aussi. Hein.
Spare me your concern, sir. I'm not a child. One of the antimats has fired straight into the tunnel.
And? What happened next?
There's nothing else. Only darkness. Total panic. Everyone's trying to escape. There's also a second antimat. It's shooting into the air.
Unbelievable. Both were faulty.
Pas sûr.
The second antimat. That's what destroyed it. People are frozen with fear. They don't know what to do. It's firing directly at the crew.
Bon, ouais, il a plus de bras, lui.
Shooting them.
Ah,
One by
il a
one.
plus de jambes non plus.
It's horrifying what an antimatter beam does to the human body.
I'm sorry you have to see this, Yasna. Read.
Someone hid behind a rock.
How do you know?
This antimat has thermal imagery. Hiding from it made no difference. One man has raised his hands in surrender.
Moi, à mon avis, ça n'a pas dû servir à grand chose. Hein.
If only a machine could take pity on him.
With a proper programming, it could recognize such gestures, but it could never feel compassion. No.
Et non,
It killed him. The machine just killed
il
him.
parle pas la langue. Hein.
Oh, fuck.
Yasna?
The last photo is from a few moments ago. I'm on it.
Bloody hell, so it's not dead after all. The machine that massacred the Alliance is still operational, and it could target you at any moment.
Let's hope not.
Perhaps it's best to hope. While moving away. If that's all...
What about that tunnel?
Right.
So? I'll go check it out.
I know you will, Yasna. Proceed.
Moi perso, je veux pas aller. Hein.
I can hear a rhythmic, metallic sound coming from beyond the tunnel.
C'est mécanique ça.
Take your time, Yasna.
I can't hear. I don't understand you, sir. The audio's breaking up. I'll get back to you once I reach the end. It's in Arctan. Coming at me. Carrying some. I got out. Well, inside a cave.
Yasna, can you hear me? Over.
Copy that. I don't feel too. My head feels like it's bursting from pressure.
Breathe, Yasna. You need to rest.
No. No.
J'ai l'impression qu'il fait le tour, non?
All right. Can you tell me what's in there?
Seems like this robot started a task and then got stuck in a loop.
What task?
Carrying boxes. It took one but never left.
Why do you think it's stuck?
Well, it goes in circles, using the same path.
Il n'y a qu'un chemin. Hein.
This place is full of metal bushes.
Same as the ones before.
Well, the lower parts of the bushes are, let's put it, fruitless.
So the Alliance came to pick the fruits.
I think their crew took some soil samples. There's this chipped rock, revealing what lies beneath the surface.
Which is more metal?
Yes, a metal interior. Roots are exposed as well. They're not embedded in any rock, but in a tissue-like alloy.
Bushes growing out of metal soil.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
So all the bushes in this area, and there are plenty of them as I understand, appear to grow on the rock. But deep down their roots are embedded in metal. Perhaps you should take a closer look at them, Doctor. Can you please check them, Yasna?
Do you have anything specific in mind?
Doctor, if it's all metal...
Then I'll use a detector. Right. I'm checking. Give me a sec.
Perfect.
Everything matches. There's metal all around. And the bushes have a direct connection with the whole system.
Interesting. Sounds similar...
To the structures I saw following Gorski. Yes. Huh. Or perhaps it's... looks like two generations. One, old, dead, a relic. Second, these bushes... grew in the remains of the former generation.
Hang on. Are you saying that this new generation is alive? And the old one used to be alive?
I simply use terminology I'm familiar with. But we can't talk about life here. For me, it's a virus. A parasite on this planet. I would never classify viruses as living organisms.
Now, there are theories that we humans have a common ancestor with parasites. An RNA particle.
That's true. However, we can function on our own. It's not easy, but we can. Viruses, on the other hand, need to come into contact with what science calls life in order to activate.
Here, there isn't really any evidence of it, is there?
Correct. It truly is a phenomenon. Active parasites on a planet housing nothing but scrap metal. I'm pretty sure the box is filled with research material. Those fruits.
Could you retrieve them somehow?
It won't be easy to snatch a crate from its steel grip. I'll come closer first. Shit! I can't handle it anymore.
Bah, vas-y, marche-moi dessus. Ah, il sort. On est mal, patron. On est mal.
The robot disappeared.
You must have broken its loop.
I didn't.
No, you must have done something. Never mind. We'll try to locate it. But first of all, get out of there now.
I found the robot. It hasn't gone far.
Good. Please follow it.
C'est quoi ce bruit là? Pas rassurant. Oh oh.
Fuck, it's getting up.
What? The robot?
No, the antimat.
You need to act fast. Move, Yasna. But
No.
Ah oui, il a tué le robot.
Yasna? Are you alive?
It destroyed the robot.
What's it doing now?
Oh no. It's over. The probe won't come this time.
Yasna, stay calm.
It won't come.
No, don't die on me now.
Ne bouge pas.
Don't give up.
Ne bouge pas, il ne te verra pas.
Failed you. Sorry. So fucking sorry. It's all my fault. You hear me? All mine. It was my decision. I decided to accept this mission.
How did I survive? Wait. You said you had a choice.
Yasna, you're alive.
If you could reject it, why didn't you?
After a series of successful missions, are you safe now?
Safe enough.
And the antimat?
He decided not to shoot me after all. Please continue, sir. I'm all ears.
You will agree that we were doing very well. Outstanding results.
That's how it ought to end. Well.
Yes, I fully agree, but then it seemed this could have been the crowning achievement of the entire expedition. Just imagine.
You could have at least asked us.
I did wrong. I know that now. I will never forgive myself for it.
Ah, il l'a vu, hein.
Neither do I expect you to.
Marit, she can no longer forgive you. Same goes for the others.
I'm fully aware. All of it weighs heavily on my mind. Believe me, Doctor. So, if I may, I would suggest watching your next steps.
There were no more antimats on the slides, sir.
I'm afraid that's not the only threat around, aren't you?
Of course I am. But I won't rest until I find out what happened to our people. How we can aid them. For now, you can forget about the research material. The only thing left of the Arctan is its feet.
Considering all the factors, I would assume everyone in the convoy is dead. If there's anything more to learn, it's from the recording devices.
Mhm.
First antimat told us a lot. Second one is destroyed. You spoke about the probe. Should be a valuable source of information. And the rovers. Are they on the convoy list?
Actually, I'm in the rover.
Ah bah il y a la clé là au moins.
Whilst traversing this planet, I'm becoming more and more convinced that what I know is not the same as what exists. Why even bother with security measures when they just leave keys in locks anyway?
Extremely unreasonable of them. But it's nothing to complain about, is it?
So, let's hear it.
Hello, base. This is Antka. Hello, Antka. Tesla here. I can hear you. Reporting. 25th day of the mission, 7:15 a.m. We arrived.
I saw it on the
We
slides.
encountered a terrain obstacle, but it has been removed.
Il y a des trucs qui bougent sur le radar. Hein.
We've established permanent access to the extraction site, separated the material for research. Now we're securing the first transport. Dr. Boza and Osterhaus have already begun their preliminary research here on site. Gotcha. I'm passing it on. Let us know if there are any updates. Of course. Over and out.
Pas rassurant.
Base, come.
Mais non.
Oh, convoy. Anka, come
Ah si, c'est bon.
Are you there? Yes, I'm here. We're finishing loading. Preparing to depart. Don't!
Gets tense.
Leave the material behind and return to the base. But why? What happened? Scouts came back from this whole city. Tesla? What's going on? Hello? Tesla, come in. Navigator speaking. Don't take anything. Just get out of there. Immediately. That's an order.
Last saved recording.
Ils ont eu les boules.
Amazing. Microbots grouping and flying together, similar to flies, capable of affecting other machines, even to the point that those affected become dangerous to humans.
The microbots, they must be dangerous as well. I don't know how, but not all people were killed by larger robots.
I think I figured it out, partially at least. The Alliance scientists were very clear that all of this had to do with an electromagnetic field, the field emitted by these flies. When people displayed disturbing symptoms, field measurements showed above average values. At first I thought it was a sensoric malfunction, after all the machines were broken. It turns out that field damaged them. So all the malfunctions occurred afterward.
Why didn't I think of it sooner? Prolonged exposure to strong electromagnetic fields can be harmful to the human brain. Usually it concerns long-term effects, months and years of unfavorable conditions.
Please elaborate, Doctor. What sort of effects?
Various brain dysfunctions. It may even lead to the arrest of vital organs.
So that's how... Merit.
Most probably. Another known effect of the EM field is memory loss. The human organism continues to function normally, but the human being as such is helpless, vulnerable. Like a baby, they don't understand the world around them.
Can such a person learn the world anew?
It's unprecedented. All we can do now is believe that they will eventually snap out of it. And when they do, hope they won't be used as guinea pigs.
We both know this is going to be difficult.
Yes. And I don't even know if I'll survive this mission. Will I see them again? Will they develop properly? Even if it all works out, we will be strangers. They won't remember us. All that's left is hope. God damn it.
Perhaps researching those flies will help us to better aid our people. We're theorizing for now. Be worth examining. Confirm at least.
Got it, Astrogator. I'll search for those containers of flies.
Et ben voyons. C'est facile comme ça. Hein. Dit comme ça, c'est facile.
I've located one of the transporters, sir.
Putain, c'est
Please
en train de
don't
se faire
celebrate yet,
bouffer
though.
par la...
Something strange has happened to it.
Get to the point, please. What's wrong with it?
The outer shell is damaged. There are holes everywhere.
Like, from bullets?
No, it looks like it's been corroded by strong acid. The door to the cargo bay has budged a little, but it won't open fully. It's too awkward to squeeze in. The whole vehicle is just stuffed with bushes.
But can you see past them?
Not quite yet.
Ça a bouffé la coque, hein. Ah, quand même.
Now. I can see broken containers.
A robot.
No sign of the flies.
Just plenty of bushes.
You have some theory, sir?
Everything that comes to my mind seems absurd.
You go ahead, sir. As I see it, no idea is too absurd right now.
I haven't quite thought it through. Not yet. Maybe after I listen to your assessment.
Well, look, I think it might work like this. The bushes and flies have a symbiotic relationship. I even consider that the flies are part of the bushes. Just like the fruits. If the flies can fly, they behave more like insects, and the bushes like plants.
I see we're getting back to biological analogies. According to your profession, do I correctly conclude that you are persuading yourself to define it as a life form?
New information changes perspective, Astrogator. But I think it's better to withhold any further classification until we learn more about genesis of these creatures.
I still don't understand where this change is coming from.
What if I said that the flies and bushes are the same thing, but in different forms? When they need to move, they develop moving parts, the flies. When they need to multiply, expand their volume, they settle on the metal substrate, form bushes, absorb raw material. And they are again ready to transform and relocate to a new source. And so on and so forth.
Well, I can tell you it's the most sophisticated form of being I've ever heard of, with all the skepticism that comes with it.
The second transporter is under a force field, hovering above the ground.
So it is operational, probably also in better shape than the other one.
It certainly looks better.
The cargo may be intact then.
Trouver moyen d'aller sous. Il y a un petit chemin par là, non? Oh putain, il y a un mec. Ostéras. Ouais. Bon, bah, on va pas l'enterrer, hein, de toute façon. Déjà, on n'a pas de pelle. Puis c'est pas trop l'ambiance. Oula. Doucement.
I have a feeling we're in the dark. We have to find a way.
Agreed. You should move on.
That's not quite what I meant. But yeah, I probably should.
Pour l'instant, pour décoller de là, c'est pas gagné, hein.
Astrogator, I found their probe. Looks like it hid from the flies. Or just ended up here by pure luck.
Luck indeed. This registry could be valuable, especially if
elle
you
m'a
manage
pris en
to
photo là.
photograph everything from a greater distance.
On a vu le flash. Non. Non, non. Ah, un petit tunnel qui va nous permettre de passer sous le champ de force. Décidément.
I got inside the field. Do you copy, sir?
Bah non.
The force field doesn't
Ah
block
bon.
radio waves. I suggest the following. If this transporter is actually running, it doesn't make any sense to take out the containers and carry them with you. You're going to take the whole transporter. You'll have the flies in large numbers and a powerful means of transport that can fly over terrain inaccessible to the rover. But before you leave, you need to take down the force field. So first, the Energobot, turning off the force field, then transporter, departure. All clear?
How about I act according to my judgment, and you patiently await my request for help, sir?
You can do that too. You're right, Yasna. You're there. You make the decisions.
Thank you, sir.
Et comment que c'est moi qui prends les décisions? C'est moi qui suis sur le terrain quand même. Ah, ok.
The field is no longer a problem. Disabled.
All that's left is to get the flies out.
C'est un réacteur à fusion ça? Je sais pas si c'est vraiment très sûr d'être là. Honnêtement.
Just as I thought. The equipment's still active, but everyone here's dead.
Pourquoi je peux aller là? J'ai rien vu de spécial pourtant. C'est louche. Comment je fais pour entrer là-dedans, moi? Pas d'échelle. Ah bah si, j'ai rien dit. C'est bien foutu.
I'm climbing onto the hovering transporter.
Before you leave, though, please check that the cargo is intact.
Oui. Ah, ok. Ça a fermé la porte, ouais, cool.
All good. I hope. Will this really help our people, Astrogator?
It will, I'm sure. So, what? Off we go? Yasna, what are you wondering about?
Yeah, sure. I got lost for a moment there because of the flies.
You'll have a lot of time to think about it. Now we have to check if you'll be able to leave with this transport.
Of course, I'm on it. Although first, I'd like to see them up close.
Very well. Just hurry up.
Ah, ils sont dedans. Ah, les saloperies.
I must admit, they look amazing.
Yasna, what have you done?
I'm watching them, nothing more. Don't worry, sir.
What? Some goddamn black holes that they're distracted for. And you say not to worry. Just look outside, Doctor. See for yourself.
Un trou noir. C'est le bordel. Comment qu'on fait pour voir? Hop, 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 hop.
I can tell you, it can be gigantic.
Un peu tard, hein. Oh putain. Et tout en camion encore frappé. Wow. Oh les yeux. Waouh. Hein?
Hello, Dragonfly. I fell, but everything's all right. I'm fine. Oh, shit! They're alive. These bushes. Something's flying out of them. It's those creatures. They're the ones doing it.
Fuck! The same thing over and over again! No wonder we finally ran out of luck. Too much of this damn curiosity.
I don't know if I should interrupt your speech, sir. It is quite interesting to listen to.
Yasna! This is too much. I've asked you how many times already?
The fourth time, if I counted correctly. But I'm not planning another.
The first four weren't planned either.
At least we learnt the truth about this planet and the inorganic beings that inhabit it.
What good does that do us, though?
We know the cause of the stupor. Maybe we can find a way to cure Koval. If anyone from the Alliance survived, and they already started their research into a cure.
I wouldn't count on it. It's more likely they're all dead.
Not
plus de ballon.
necessarily. It's a large base, and I only found a few bodies. The rest of them must be somewhere.
Or you'll find more corpses, Yasna.
Hey! Something changed. The balloon over the base disappeared.
You mean it flew away, or did it fall to the ground?
Oh, I hope it's the latter. If it caught the west wind, it would have fallen in this area. We're lucky. It's hanging from a cliff, close to the ground.
Can you get to it? Unhook it?
Maybe that won't be necessary. Shit. Somebody's here.
If all you're seeing is dots on the tracker,
No. I can see them with my own eyes. 2 of them, even.
2 people alive.
Mhm.
Huh? Where did they go?
Have you lost them?
Well, I can't see them now. They were here just a second ago.
Are you sure? What did they look like?
One was wearing an Alliance suit, a green one. The other one, I don't know. He looked different.
I see. And now they are nowhere to be found.
Damn right.
Doctor,
I know what I saw. 2 people alive. Some of them survived.
and you're going to look for them.
Yes. I'm glad we understand each other, sir.
I suggest focusing on what's certain. That balloon is still there, is it not? If it had operational cameras, we might get some answers.
You don't have to convince me, Astrogator. I'm going.
The rover is nearby if needed.
Good to know. Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Let me just say this. Literally everything hurts. I don't know where frustration ends and a confused
Oh,
lung
celui-là est mort.
begins. But at least
Yes.
I'm alive.
Où je vais?
You know what, sir? That whole incident at the start of my journey,
Yes, I remember.
I got badly hurt back then, and I damaged the radio.
And you lost your memory.
The thing is, it wasn't the real cause. There were bushes there too, remember, sir? Just after the fall, the same black cloud of flies gathered above me. They subjected my brain to an electromagnetic field.
Yasna, that's what you suspect.
I know it. The memory of that event came back to me.
So it was the flies all along. In the case of our crew as well.
Yes. And that antimat in the tunnels and the whole convoy. It happened to all of them.
Bon, on va pas tout faire à pied, ça c'est la bonne nouvelle. Ouais. Bon, c'est vraiment tout terrain, ça va. Peut-être pas à ce point-là. Oui, on va peut-être passer par là plutôt.
When you admire a beautiful view, an hour seems like a minute. But a minute on a hot stove will seem longer than an hour.
Does Regis 3 feel like a hot stove?
Sometimes.
Bloqué, non, en fait? Ouais, je suis bloqué par le jeu, ok. Ok, d'accord. C'est mieux par là. Bon, alors, le ballon, il était où le ballon? On va regarder la carte.
I heard that the difference between past, present, and future is nothing but a persistent illusion.
That's a quote, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure why it came to mind.
Il est où ce putain de ballon? Balloon! Il est là. Faut que j'aille à droite. Donc faut que j'aille par là. Ok. Et encore après à droite. Ok, ça roule. Ah bah il est pas loin de là où il y avait la deuxième base alors. La soucoupe elle est plus là. Ah si elle est là-bas. Ok, je l'avais pas vue. Ok, c'est tout bas. Alors la map. Alors théoriquement le ballon il est droit devant, mais comment vous dire? Théoriquement quoi. Hein. Ah c'est pas ça? Si. J'ai failli le rater en plus.
I'm getting close to this fallen balloon.
What's so funny?
Oh, nothing, sir. It's just, in my mind it sounded like the title of some Renaissance painting.
The fallen balloon of Regis.
Yes, exactly. I found the recorder.
The fallen recorder of Regis.
Please stop.
Marqué, caution, enregistrer module, twist to eject. Voilà. Le buteur. Et on récupère les images.
From the top. Let's see.
Voilà, il décolle.
The balloon goes up.
Mhm.
You can see the immediate surroundings of the base. They're operating at full capacity. The base is active.
Véhicule sur la pente.
I didn't see that from below. They parked several vehicles on top of a nearby hill. The balloon is moving away from the base,
Which direction?
approximately south.
Ouais.
It found some water reservoirs, many of them.
Qui dit eau, dit vie souvent.
Rocks, water, sand.
Anything noteworthy?
No, not really. No people, units, nor significant changes in the surroundings.
Toujours pareil, du sable, de l'eau et des rochers.
The balloon's completing its loop. It seems quieter at the base. But there's still a few people. 2 vehicles that weren't there before. They're grouping up. A dozen people gathered in the square, next to the vehicles. They've left. There are no vehicles. There's no one. They must have set off towards their old base.
Or to the ship?
Ah oui, le fameux vaisseau. Vaisseau mère.
But why didn't they wait for the convoy to return?
Maybe they didn't know the others were in trouble.
Doubtful. It was after the Cloud's attack.
Well then, apparently that's how the Alliance treats its people. Lousily, without dignity.
The subsequent shots are similar to each other. They show an empty base. They're actually quite a few of these. Oh, captured the moment I entered the base. And it's empty again. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was on my way to the convoy by then.
So we won't find out anything else.
Wait, you're wrong. Someone was in the base. A man.
So he's real after all.
I knew it. I told you.
That you did. Please forgive my doubt. But where is this man now? And can we expect any more?
Voilà.
I think he's near the base. Judging by the last slide, the Alliance must have a hideout there.
And we need to go back.
Hey, Mr. News TV. Des bisous.
Ah, que coucou.
Ça va bien? Qu'est-ce que tu as fait de beau? Voyons ça. Attends. Si je ne suis pas gouré. Fossil, dinosaure Fossil Hunter. Oh oh. Trop de puissants. Ils sont pas bien. Mais vous êtes complètement barrés, les enfants. Hein?
C'est qui tous ces cons?
Eh ben, ce que je viens de dire. Bon. Dinosaure Fossil Hunter. C'est quoi? C'est Pampan ou c'est avec un pinceau à trouver des squelettes? Moi, je cherche des gens qui sont pas sympas. Et je sais pas où ils sont. Hideout, c'est par là. Donc, ok. Faut que je continue. Simulation de paléontologie, oui, ok. En même temps, Fossil Hunter, oui. Au moment où je posais la question, c'est très cool. Bah, j'imagine, moi j'aime bien l'archéologie. L'archéologie, oui, aussi. Paléontologie, c'est de l'archéologie encore plus vieille, quoi.
Sometimes I think the presence of humans is the worst thing that happened in space. Or to space even.
Why do you insist on seeking them out?
I don't feel like I have any other choice. If I'm going to escape from here, it'll only happen with the Alliance's help. So I must find them.
Yes, that's true.
Me dis pas que je me suis gouré de sens. Une fois de plus. Hop, demi-tour. Oh, évidemment, mon sens de l'orientation est quand même impressionnant. C'est du 100%. En fait, quand je me dis c'est par là, il faudrait que je fasse du 180 systématique. Il faudrait que j'anticipe ma connerie, quoi. Bon, là, on doit être bon, là. Oui, ok. C'est donc par là. T'as vu le Sage, il est tout en camion, mais sur Mars. C'est bien, hein? Alors...
Oh, that probe again.
Is it flying near the base? Within range of the control center?
Affirmative.
And?
Do you expect me to rummage through the enemy's equipment? Again?
Well, in my opinion, the more we learn while delaying our encounter with the Alliance, the better. So, what will it be, Doctor?
Agreed. I'm curious to see what it's recorded. Especially since it witnessed what happened to the convoy.
Ça a l'air sympa. Bah moi j'aime bien. L'histoire est juste chambée et c'est bien réalisé, je trouve. Mais c'est au service de l'histoire, quoi. Boum.
I could have spent countless days in this base and still not discovered their hideout. And it's right above my head. All I needed to do was look up.
So this means there's a view of the entire base from up there.
I'll confirm when I get there. But I know what's on your mind, sir. I could have been under surveillance ever since I arrived here.
Don't turn off your tracker. Maybe it'll give you a slight advantage before meeting them.
Oui, ils t'ont vu arriver de loin, ma grande. Hein.
I'll have to climb without safety equipment. Theirs is nowhere to be seen.
No alternative route?
This way seems to be the only one.
Putain, faut ramper en plus.
Yasna,
I'm all right. I'm almost there.
perhaps.
Bon dodo et merci d'être passé, merci pour le raid. Des bisous, bonne nuit.
As far as I remember, we ran out of options
Ah,
here.
ja, ciao, bonsoir.
It's just, if I were you,
With all due respect, Astrogator, it is me being stuck on this surface. So if you let me, I'll take my chances. And
I will survive. Yeah, yeah. Ne regardez pas en bas, on dit toujours. Putain,
That view,
c'est beau.
it made the climb worth it already.
C'est hostile, mais c'est beau.
so you're on top.
Yes,
Activity within radius?
I heard no beeps. I see no dots.
Oh oh.
What?
I found him.
Very well.
Non, c'est l'inverse, c'est lui qui les a trouvés. Je pense.
It's too late.
What? I can't hear you.
It's too late to keep.
Yasna, what is it? Why is it too late? Yasna, speak to me.
He's looking for others. He's.
You. What have you done?
Oh
Shit.
putain.
He found you too.
Why?
And he's blaming us.
What did it gain you?
That's not good.
It's his planet. I'm trapped here too.
Get up.
Get it up. Get up. Get it up.
So much for talking.
Yasna, don't provoke him.
If you would just listen to me for one moment.
I said get up.
Il s'est barré le robot. Ah non. Il m'a fait peur ce con.
You don't need to be afraid. I come in peace.
Oh, save it. I guarantee you'll have time to talk later.
What?
Just keep your mouth shut. For your own good.
Okay, stay calm. He's going to lead you to his superiors, which is good in theory.
À mon avis, il est seul. Il est seul le mec, je sais pas pourquoi, je le sens bien seul là. Si je me retourne, il se passe quoi? On peut pas. Ah, il m'a poussé. Oh l'autre, eh. Oula. Faut des piles?
Wait. Don't move. You didn't even spare the Arctan. Got some nerve to unleash such murderous shit. Hey, don't turn around.
You're a scientist, just like me.
Yasna, what are you
You
doing?
don't shoot at people.
Shoot. He has a gun.
I'm a technician, smartass. Firearms or chemical weapons. What's the difference? Same outcome.
Look, I know that people have died. Your comrades. But you have to understand.
I don't know what you want with us.
you will answer to the astrogator. He will determine whether there's room for understanding.
That's right,
It's
obviously.
really not necessary.
But if you try anything, I'll do it. I'll shoot you.
Yasna, I don't know what you're trying to do, but he sounds serious.
I don't know what will happen to me.
Huh? What did you say?
Quiet, Yasna. Don't take any chances with him. He's talking to me. I'll ask the questions, you just answer with a short yes or no. Is there anyone else? Okay, leave it, Yasna. Let's focus on something else. Do you want to tell me something about this man? Something about his appearance, maybe?
Start, damn it.
Does it concern his outfit? Which part? Legs? It's about the legs? I must have misheard. Let's try again. Does it concern
When it rains,
Est-ce
it
que ça
pours.
concerne la zigounette?
torso? It's about his torso? Still no. This won't work. This man has something very specific about him, but I'm not going to be able to figure out what.
It works. Let's go. Break time's over.
I can hear something's happening. Where is it taking you? Do you think you'll know?
What? Quiet.
C'est chelou, hein. T'as pas l'impression que c'était fait par l'eau, ça? Plutôt des termites géantes. Hey, Mr. Nashavman que je n'avais point vu, des bisous!
Ah, que coco.
J'espère que ça va bien.
Yasna, I'm losing you. The signal is getting weaker. Wherever he's leading you, we won't be able to...
Help! Get me out
What the
of
hell?
here!
Yasna, I'm with you.
I'm sorry.
I'll do anything...
My mistake. I should have checked it. Get in.
I don't want to get in there.
Come on. Get inside.
Il m'a encore poussé.
Novik!
Je pense qu'il a enlevé son communicateur. On va suivre la corde, hein. Enfin, ou le câble. Fatigué, mais ça va. Tant que c'est de la bonne fatigue.
Sit here. And don't you dare move. I have something for you.
Ah, ils sont deux. Oh, il va l'en prendre, lui.
We need. It's for your safety. I'm glad to see you guys too. What about our friend? Still cranky? I've always thought the speleologists weren't exactly the funny types. Although Spliskus the speleologist sounds pretty damn hilarious. Come on, you must be hungry. One for you. And one for Spliskus. I'll pass for now.
Ah, mais il est là, je l'avais pas
Swallow
vu.
anything anyway. Spliskus, my friend. It's just me. Take it easy.
Oh, ils ont l'air un peu à l'ouest, hein.
To eat something, to have have strength. Oh, gee, don't do that. It's tasty. Eat. Come on, eat.
C'est caca boudin. En même temps, quand tu es sur une planète alien sans espoir de retour,
Very nice.
tu bouffes ce qu'on te donne. Hein.
Few more. Unfortunately, I don't have any good news. I've searched the caves. I know Dr. Magdov went down there. If only you could tell me which cave she worked in. Maybe it would be easier then. If only you could. Sebulon has also gone missing without a trace. I don't even know where to look. And the whole convoy crew. I'll go there tomorrow. Maybe by then, with reinforcements.
T'es optimiste. Hein.
And it went smoothly. And you objected so much.
Pas bonne. Ah oui, bah, fatigue nerveuse. Après, tu... Ouais. Alors. Oula, t'approches pas, toi. Oula, oula. Non, je suis pas comestible. Pas touché.
Hey!
J'ai dit pas touché.
Get off me!
Come on, comrade. Leave her alone. Let her sit there. I need to send a message. And you, mind your own business.
Mhm.
Hello, Bridge.
Qu'est-ce qu'il va faire avec ça?
Rahitra speaking.
Rahitra.
Can you hear me? Over. You're still not getting through. This is an urgent announcement. It's the 26th day of the mission, 1300 hours, 42 minutes. I am reporting the presence of Commonwealth units on the surface of the planet. I have arrested one person. It's a woman, unarmed. I haven't noticed any other people or other units nearby, but this person
vu la
was
moustache,
in
voilà.
active radio contact.
T'as vu la
I'm
taille de la
requesting
moustache?
backup. Over and out. Hey, Milos. Hope you're still in range. Listen, the Commonwealthers are here. I have one of them, a woman. I doubt that she's alone, but I didn't see anyone else. I see what you're doing.
I just wanted to sit more comfortably.
Yeah, sure. Better get comfortable with discomfort. We'll sit around for a while.
Rahitra, listen to me. At least.
I don't remember introducing myself to you, lady.
I heard.
You overheard, rather.
Will you let me get a word in edgeways? God damn it.
Talk if you must. Worst case, I'll just gag you.
You've been camping here long? Do you have air filters here? Did you know there's methane in the atmosphere?
I know. These tanks are a temporary solution.
Are you shielding yourself from the flies?
From what?
Flies. You named them that yourself. I mean, the Alliance did.
Seems to me that the commanding staff will have a lot to talk to you about. Unfortunately, I don't have to.
On va te dire autre chose, toi, Christelle? Oh bah dis donc.
Wait, Condor?
Condor what?
You? Are you from Condor's crew?
Yeah, so?
It doesn't make any sense.
Here we can agree. You're talking complete nonsense. What do you mean? How come that's such a revelation?
This is your flagship. If we'd known there was a ship of this class here, we would never have landed on Regis 3. That was not our mission.
you go. Will you finally admit what you were up to here?
I'm from the Dragonfly, a small research unit. We're looking for planets with rich flora and fauna. That's the only reason we landed here.
No way. This planet is a complete corpse.
According to estimations, it should be teeming with life. With its atmospheric composition and insulation, it should be a veritable paradise. We couldn't have predicted that.
Fine, fine. If you don't want to tell me the whole truth, then don't. But do not lie.
Do you smoke?
I would if I hadn't run out.
Uh-oh.
Here.
Oh, Lambs. That's a good brand.
Coven always smoked them.
Bon. Ok.
Okay. So tell me why you came.
Ah, il fallait qu'il tire 2-3 tafs.
I'm sorry, but I wasn't lying. We're just scientists who've had awful luck.
Huh.
Our intelligence, your intelligence. Our orders, your orders. It's all gone to hell, Rahitra. Now we need to focus on the people. I know what's wrong with them.
Should I expect them here? Your people?
I'm the only one left on the surface. The astrogator stays in the orbiting Dragonfly, and there's no contact with the rest.
If you lie, you only harm them. Several dozen of our men set off with Milos to Condor. If they find more Commonwealth spies, they may be less sympathetic than I am.
I'm telling you this for the last time. I didn't lie.
All right. Let's change the subject. When was the last time you had something to drink?
The last time? I don't even remember.
Thought so. It's water. Local, but treated. Go ahead. You must be thirsty after everything you've been through.
Bon, on va faire confiance.
Thank you. Oh, I needed that.
Me too. Been silent for nearly 2 whole seconds.
Very funny.
Do you really know what's wrong with them?
I know what caused it. And how. This planet is inhabited by microbots that your scientists have called flies. Millions of microbots. A real cloud.
What?
A cloud of flies, which can literally erase the human mind, wash away all memories.
That sounds... Can you prove it somehow?
I could, if you released me.
Nice try. We'll do as follows. Arc 10 will watch over you, and I'll keep an eye out for Milos. As soon as he returns with help, you will show us this cloud. Arc 10, come to me. Supervisory procedure. One person, a woman. No Alliance ID.
Targeted. I confirm. Should I start the surveillance?
Yes, guard our guest.
Oh, great. Oh, my neck. You fell asleep. Finally. Only the robots left. You
Ah.
don't know the concept of weariness, do you? Octan, check that noise. Nothing. Ugh. Still nothing.
Il reste plus que le mec, hein.
Spluskas. Psst.
Priority 0. Man in danger.
Ah oui. Je dois sauver les humains.
Attention. Man in
Some kind
danger.
of sedative for calming his comrades? Or is he trouble falling asleep? It's broken. What a perfidious prick.
Et on se casse.
It's high time to get out of here.
Prends ma main si tu veux vivre. J'ai la ref. Je pense que tout le monde a la ref.
Phew. It worked. Astrogator. I escaped.
Les petits bruits que vous entendez, c'est les succès du jeu hein, qui s'affichent, mais ils s'affichent pas sur votre écran. Bah, c'est allumé.
Astrogator, are you there? I escaped him.
Doctor, what a relief. Where exactly are you?
I'm near their hideout. Though I intend to change that as soon as possible.
There. Have you met Spluskus and Lendl?
Yet. How do you know their names?
I've intercepted the Alliance's communications. Keep going. We'll discuss everything on the way.
The path along the cliff looks much safer. I think I can get down here.
Good. Proceed. Yasna, I have to ask. What happened in the last few hours? That man. He didn't hurt you, did he?
I talked to Rahitra for quite some time. Then he had an Octan guard me, but its algorithms proved easy to trick.
What do you make of this man? What kind of person is he?
Typical Alliance member. He's got a big mouth and won't listen to reason. Didn't even want to know what I had to say to him.
And we need a new plan.
Yeah. Seems so. Although I could use some rest. It was a rough day. A night. Rough couple of days, actually.
Sorry, Doctor, but you'll have to get away from there first.
I think I know where to go. There's a hole from an antimatter beam on the other side of the canyon.
Very well. Perhaps you can find out where the Invincible landed.
Oh, I didn't tell you the most important thing. Condor's here. On this planet.
Condor?
Yes. Looks like HQ got it all mixed up. Both the arrival time and the ship itself.
What? That's unbelievable. How could the intelligence be so wrong? As soon as we return, I'll break them. No, never mind.
I think I'll follow Milos. The one who transported remaining survivors.
Not to Condor.
He was heading there anyway. Maybe I can join his group. If they're still alive.
Given the circumstances, that's quite unlikely.
I know. But since I managed to find 3 living people...
All right. We'll
Il y en a
do as you
peut-être
say,
plus.
Doctor. Trust your judgment.
Youhou! Toboggan! Ouais.
I'm in the tunnel. Can you hear me?
You're cutting out a bit, but it's not that bad. In future, please report any communication difficulties to me in advance. For my peace of mind.
Ouais, ça a clairement pas été fait par l'eau. Hein. Non, pas envie. Oh! Alors, attends, j'ai vu quoi là? Ah, c'est une lampe.
Yes. Rahitra has a rover.
Do you mean had, Doctor?
Well. You've never made jokes like that before, sir.
Ah,
I'm just glad you're fine.
c'est dans le 1 ou le 2 d'ailleurs? Prends ma main si tu veux vivre. C'est dans le 2 je crois, non?
Maybe. A little.
Je sais plus. Oh, c'est la honte là,
I need to
franchement.
get to the end of this insane story.
Bon les amis, vous savez quoi, on va se quitter là quand même, parce que le jeu est très bien, il est très prenant, mais je suis un peu claqué moi aussi. Mais vraiment bien. Je pense qu'on l'aura fini demain soir, par contre. Mais bien. Bien. Le 2, hein. Oui, ok. Vous avez un doute? Le 2. Bon. Merci d'avoir été là. Merci pour le raid de Mr. Alcenius. On se retrouve demain soir donc pour la suite et peut-être la fin du jeu. Mais bonne surprise, honnêtement. Ouais, bonne surprise. J'aime bien le scénario, j'aime bien le côté graphique. Je parle pas de la beauté des graphismes, je parle le côté réaliste. La prise de vue à la première personne est hyper bien faite aussi. C'est bien calculé. Non, honnêtement, pas mal. Bon les amis, on va regarder si quelqu'un fait un petit live quand même. Je sais jamais. Malgré l'heure avancée. Ah oui, Monsieur JJB qui est reparti sur le DLC de Tomb Raider 1 Remastered ou Edition. Donc on va lui faire un petit coucou. Bon, une bonne nuit réparatrice, j'espère, à Monsieur Nachasman. Une bonne nuit réparatrice, j'espère, à tout le monde, globalement. Hein, on va pas se mentir. Puis on se retrouve demain soir. Et d'ici là, passez voir les copains. Et des bisous.
Allez, à ciao, bonsoir. Ben absolument, je crois que... Bonsoir à tous.
Honneur, César!
C'est honteux!